Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and I am just shooting to, you know what, as I work, as usual, and wanted to go over a couple things that I think I talked about many a times, but just going to go over it live real quick because I forgot to upload a video for today. I've been really busy, so my content hasn't been any, like, super trendy hotness, but it's just bullshit. Chill out while I'm working. So mineable altcoins. A few of the colleagues have already done it. Talked about various cryptocurrencies. Pepe Pow. Yeti did a great audit on I believe the wallet, considering there were some concerns or Trojans or things popping up, which is why I always recommend when you install new wallets to do it on a secure device, whether that's a VM or a dedicated rig, not really connected to anything important or on a separate network or whatever you got. Just kind of isolate that bad boy before you install any new software. But Pepe Pow, or proof of work on the meme hash algorithm, it's got 17 pools and already 4.9 terahash on it. One of the newer coins to come out. Seems to be gaining some traction. Somebody just dumped a big amount on this guy. Why does it want me to sign it? Hang on one second. It didn't ask me to sign it a second ago. Yeah, it's asking me to sign it. I don't want to sign it. Somebody just dumped on it, but it's already coming back up. But I mean, obviously, take profits, baby. If you've been mining this thing from the start, and that's how spec mining works, you mine it from the start, and it gets a nice little run up. Take profits. Do you? You can see it easily bounced back up from this dump, and then came right back down. We'll see what this next candle is going to do. This is the 15-minute. So new proof of work currency that a number of my colleagues have already covered, like how to mine, the audit and all that good stuff. Which, matter of fact, I gotta remember what Yeti's website is. Let's go to Twitter real quick. In case you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you do. Let's go look for my boy Yeti. Here's the proof of work Pepe, which is completely different from the normal Pepe. Don't get them confused. Where it looks like they did an audit, and we got different versions. We got 0.2 and 0.3. And yeah, a number of people were reporting issues as far as Trojans and, concerns and stuff like that, which is typical, especially for new currencies, new wallets, new core, new code, which usually is not new code. Wallets are usually the same damn wallet, just changed around, obviously, edited a little bit, but they also did Nexa and a couple others. But the point is, this is a new proof of work token, and you will be able to, you're able to mine it. Obviously, people are mining it and taking profits as they should, because that's the game we live in. And just be careful. Use a secure device. Make sure you're separated. Rebel Coin is a new SHA-256 token 7 days ago. I do not encourage people to just go with what's off of, because a lot of people, this is what they do, and this is why I wanted to do this quick live stream. They wait for it to show up on miningpoolstats.stream, or what they do, let me bring this over here real quick, because I don't know what else is going to show my personal information. They go to Hive, and maybe there's an update, and they see the update in here. And it's like, blah, 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 SRB miner ads, Pepe Pow, blah, 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 right? So usually that's where people see it, is they pay attention to this only, or they might be on miningpoolstats.stream and they go to new. Now, it's not going to show every single token that's out there, but it's going to show some of them. Really, you got to be kind of out there. You got to be alert, and that's really hard to do if this is not your full-time job. This is why my videos often come out after the fact. Some of them I do catch. Some of them I do try to get content out immediately. But you just got to be in the community. That's it. Be in the community. So mining altcoins, sometimes check this. All right, what's going on here? Blah, blah, blah. All right, we're talking about POS. New update for 1.0 miner. Sometimes these are old threads that people just commented on. And so it shows up towards the top. Doesn't mean it's new. So what you're looking for is you're looking for anything new. Any new currency. Maybe somebody did something. Maybe there's a fork of, Raven and they call it, Raven X or whatever the heck they wanted to. That's what you're doing. You're paying attention to forums, 4chan, Bitcoin Talk, Reddit. You're just paying attention and saying like, hey, what's anything popping off right now? There's a new altcoin going. All right, let's check it out. How does my GPUs perform on it? I installed the wallet on a secure device, so I'm not having to worry about any type of nefarious activity. People have been burned on cryptocurrencies before, so it's nothing new. Let's see here. Is it on speculation? No, speculation is just speculation. These are mostly proof of stake tokens. There are some proof of work tokens like Doge on here, but nothing too crazy. The point, though, is if you want to get ahead of the game, you don't want to just rely on mining poolstats.stream and Hive OS to tell you what the hell is going on. You want to pay attention to the community. And there's various ways to do that I mentioned. Miner stat. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got? So mining would normally be Bitcoin. And I thought this was a great idea. Where did it go? Beer is what I saw. And what they're talking about is using the energy created by Bitcoin mining to make beer, right? Be a part of the brewing process. I thought that was pretty interesting. Could just be me, though. Where did I see beer at? Talking about ordinals. So what I'm looking for is any new currencies whatsoever to talk about and show you. Pi mining network's real. Yeah, my sister got into that Pi network. I mean, yeah, you can mine it on your device, but I don't think anything ever came out of it. BitCloud. Here's one. And when did this thread start? Now, this token already has a couple red flags for me because it looks like nobody's really optimizing it or updating it. But May 23rd, 2023, I guess this... how do I say this correctly? Let's go figure out how to pronounce. Pochero. Not exactly sure. Looks like they want some nodes set up. There's no nodes, so there's no syncing going on. There's a GitHub for it. So this is just a wallet. Let's go to the main project here, or the Pochero coin. Mining information on available pools maintained here. Okay, let's go look and see if there's anything on miningpoolstats.stream. No, nothing on there yet. Information available, mining pools is maintained here. Let's go to open that in a different tab. So there's the pool. Let's still try to ping that real quick. Oh, I don't want to give you away my IP. Hang on. Looks like I can't talk to it. So that's one of the concerns that people had that are mentioned in here, and also saying like, why are you setting up this node when the project doesn't, like, it doesn't tell you anything about the damn project? So it's supposed to be mineable. The post was on the 23rd, so kind of like Pepe Pow, brand new, but not really concrete data. Do we have a website? Usually new cryptocurrencies, they'll have like everything at the top. Website, GitHub, this, that, the other, social feeds. This doesn't really have much. And this person says, Who tried to install the nodes? Are you fully aware of what you're about to do? I would really like to know what are the motives for you to try and install this a portfolio for a project about which there is no information. So obviously there's a language barrier here or difference. It is interesting that the product developers were able to develop a Windows wallet with all of its complexities and failed to build a simple website that illustrates the vision of the project. The project does not provide any visibility of any of the channels, including announcements here, and representatives of the project is not active at all. So I agree with statements like that. So let's go look at GitHub, and there's not much. But so May 22nd, there was some activity. 3 contributors on the 25th. Or that was last year. Okay. Interesting. So there's a huge gap in time here before anything else is done. And they probably replicated again what other projects have done. So I'm going to keep my eye on this, see if they can give us some tangibles, see what's going on, see why, why would you mine a token like this? You wouldn't. There's no data on it. There's no information. What is the goal? What is the roadmap? What is going on? But, this is just one way that you can find mineable tokens before everybody else knows about it. Yes, I'm sharing some tricks. Another one that I think I saw earlier was about Pepe, right? I'm pretty sure it was. And Pepe Pow and its information regarding Pepe Pow came out here before you started seeing it on Hive or whatever, which is why, if you scroll back, you have this candle on the 23rd, right? The exchange listed it. Look how high it was. The exchange listed it, and the people that were mining it before it even got picked up by an exchange were like, take that profit. Don't blame them. Ain't hating. Good job. So if you that's where spec mining can be lucrative. Not saying that you're gonna change your life in one night. I'm just saying that's where spec mining can be lucrative. Is if you can catch a project, mine a bunch of the token. It's you keep up with their, and this is the hard part because now you got to keep up with multiple avenues of information, whether it's their social feed, Discord, Twitter, Telegram, and that's very hard to do if this is not your full-time job, and it's not for me and it's not for many of us. If you hear, hey, we're gonna list on this exchange, xt.com is picking us up, or EVGA is gonna list our token. Okay, bet. As soon as you hear the token drop, you get on there, you send your funds to the wallet as soon as it's supported, and then you take profits. Obviously, the people that are going to want to rush to it or late to the game are going to be picking up your token that you just dumped. So they're probably going to lose out, but maybe they might do better because some people are like, no, I'm going to hang on to it, right? So here we go. It flatlined after the 23rd, and now it starts to pump, right? The 24th, right? Chump Chain's talking about, Yeti's talking about, this person talking about, that person talking about, Rabbit Money makes a video. Now we start to pump, right? Oh, there's a new proof of work token. Let me start mining it. And you can see little chunks of profit taking throughout this upward trend where it peaked. Not as high as it was at the very beginning. The very beginning is usually where it's lucrative. But it really depends on the volume. And you can see that there was only 35,000 in volume. And that's $35,000 in USD, not 35,000 in, obviously that's not 35K Pepe Pow, but 35K in USDT or USD, whatever the ticker is. And this one right here, where they dumped at the high, that was 18.3 million. Now I'm tripping. Is it Pepe Pow or is it USDT? There's no way. That's got to be the token. Okay, so excuse me. This first tick right here was somebody who was able to mine before it was released on the exchange, 35K Pepe Pow token. This candle right here is 18.37 million Pepe token. And this candle right here is 39, almost 40 million Pepe token. Pepe Pow, not Pepe, the OG Pepe, and not the new one that everybody's hyping up about. So let's go back to mining poolstats.stream real quick. And how do I get 18 million Pepe? Let's see here. I want to do some silliness. hash rate's going to be all jacked up. So let's say I have a hash rate of 20. Ooh, I can't even go that high. That's 2 million. Okay, that's too high. So let's say, let's change that first one to a 40, take out one of those zeros. Okay, 40, 45, almost 45. So 45 million Pepe right now would be 282,000, no, 20, yeah, no, 28K USD right now. So somebody at this candle and this candle did pretty good. Maybe it was multiple somebodies. But again, if you mined it before it was even listed and you missed this wick, again, because the community starts talking about it, draws some more attention, you get a nice little pump, and it drops down. Now, here's not financial advice, but if you really wanted to get into Pepe Pow and you're like, why would I mine it when I could just buy it? If you're one of those people, then this might be a good entry, right? If we're looking at this from a chart perspective, this might be a good entry, right? Wait for a nice little pump up. We want to retest, come back down, retest this, and then obviously, hopefully make the next new high. Hopefully. But Pepe may be following the rest of the market. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Right? So you can see the lines of these various tokens. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everybody's following it. So let's go look at Pepe Pow. Not Pepe, which may not even be listed. It's not. Interesting. Now, question. I know these are different. I know these are different tokens. The contract address is different. It's a proof of work token. So somebody is just creating the duplicate. It's not tied to the main project, whether it's Pepe Power or whatever. It's not tied to the main project, but somebody keeps creating these tokens on Ethereum or DEXs. They're not tied together. So if you did buy a bunch of this on Uniswap with your WE, it's not tied to the project that you see trading over here. That's a completely different thing. Pepe Pow is not even on, as you saw. The official token is not even on. Let's see here. Pepe Core. Windows Wallet. A lot of people talked about that. Don't forget, if you missed the beginning part, Yeti does a really good job of auditing. We know some people advise that they got some scares because of the Trojans and concerns. It's been audited. Check out Yeti's review with Chump Change. Website looks good. And these are some of the things that I look at when I'm looking at new tokens. Website looks good. Look at their GitHub. I try to go back to the core dev or the person that created this GitHub. What are the commits? What's the activity? Okay, I mean, obviously it's a recent situation. Ordinals collection. Interesting. What are you doing here, bud? Collection creators, creator format, collection. Description. Okay. Trade category. I like it. Planetary Ordinal 11, 7. Interesting. Collection creators can format the collection data using create your own description.json and meta.json files to the format to provided below. Check out this file formatting too. I like this. Okay. 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 I like this guy. Thank you for that. I'm going to hang on to that one. So anyways, we got the Pepe Core, the Pepe W extension. What is this? Wallet extension. Okay, using Node.js. All right, cool. We've seen that before. Unisat wallet. All right. And then we have, obviously, the GUI wallet that we're used to. So I look at the website. I look at their GitHub. I check out their socials, stuff like that. You know, what's popping off. Not a lot of followers. They got 2,000 members in Discord. So they're growing, right? They're growing. And they're about to hit over 5 terahash on a network from what we saw here earlier. But the point that I'm trying that I'm drastically moving away from is if you're looking for new tokens and you're waiting for them to show up on miningpoolstats.stream or at the very top of Hive in the upgrade section, you could miss out on some opportunity. Because imagine 35,000 Pepe probably isn't a lot, but at that price point, you know, what you spent in electricity, you definitely would have been up compared to it. I'm not talking life-changing money, but you definitely will be up compared to what you know, being in a negative mining this coin that has not shown up on anything yet. So I completely understand. But yeah, Pepe Pal's a new one. Then we saw this Petro, but that I don't know, Petero coin, which doesn't have any nodes to connect to. Again, using various forms like 4chan, Bitcoin Talk, maybe Reddit. There might be a new token, new project that's coming up. Maybe it piques your interest, and you're just like, hey, let me go ahead. You know, it doesn't hurt anything. I'm gonna test the wallet on a secure system. I'm gonna grab a couple, stack it up, keep an eye out for when the exchange gets listed, and boom, here's another one, Ozone Chain. So when did this come out? So this was yesterday, May 25th at 9:19 in the morning. No compromise and security. Ozone Chain is the world's first quantum-resistant blockchain that's integrated into bleeding-edge quantum security technologies, and it's designed to develop secure, scalable, and user-friendly apps for mission-critical domains. Obviously, let's go. I'm going to show you this because, again, you're not going to find it anywhere. And this is probably going to be more of a non-proof-of-work token. I don't think these two are tied. Let's see if we can find any information on this. Ozone. Bullish on Ozone. Okay, cool. Decentralized DeFi finance system, fully fifth generation blockchain. Okay, so this has nothing. This token that's here, and this is the hard part. This token that is here has nothing to do with the one being petitioned here, and it clearly says ICO at the top, initial coin offering, which I don't like pre-sales and pre-mines, as we recently learned from another project. But this may not even be proof of work, but it may be a new token coming out. And again, do they have a website? This will probably be their website. So ozochain.io. There's the ICO website, which I do not condone. All right, website looks good. Same thing that we've seen before as far as on Bitcoin Talk. Post-quantum cryptography. Ozone Chain uses a variant of post-quantum cryptography called lattice-based cryptography to secure the network layer and facilitate internode communication that cannot be broken even by a future quantum computer. Okay. But all right, anyways, quantum random numbers, or QRN. Ozone relies on the quantum state of matter for the generation of random numbers, which are non-deterministic. The QRNs, and I actually watched a study about that, especially the loophole, advised by Einstein, and how they were able to test that using 2 quasars in different parts of the universe, while sending qubits across a certain, same distance to both sides. It was pretty interesting. Never mind. Anyways, the QRNs are used in Ozone Chain's cryptographic protocols to generate seeds, initial random values, nonces, salts, blinding values, and padding bytes. Ozone quantum technologies have passed various tests like NIST tests, Die Harder, and entropy tests, and certified by TUV. Now, I'm not gonna lie, half of that crap didn't make sense, but I'm pretty sure somebody in the quantum arena might know. Now, this is proof of authority and QBFT. So is that kind of like Chia in a way? Maybe? Not sure. But again, this is a new project. Got listed on Bitcoin Talk. May not be mineable, but if it was mineable, you wouldn't see it on miningpoolstats.stream. You wouldn't see it in a Hive on just yet. You wouldn't see it anywhere. So, to reiterate, if you're looking for a new token, you need to be paying attention to some of these communities, some of these hole-in-the-wall communities that are abundant. They're a great community. I'm not when I say hole-in-the-wall, I'm not disrespecting them. But places that most people don't go, right? Because everybody just wants to go to Twitter Space, or everybody wants to go to, Discord. They might not start out there. They may grow into it, but they may not start out there. And you got to pay attention. Now, there are some Discord channels that are apparently always looking for new projects and will notate or advise you of one. But it's obviously going to be up to you, the end user, to do your own research and look into it. All right. Some of the key things that I'm looking for, this guy hit, but this other token did not. This one's mineable. This one doesn't look like it's mineable. So just make sure you're making the best choice for what's you. And if you did get into a token before it started trading on an exchange, you could be this guy right here, or this gal who was able to sell 35,000 Pepe Pow and make 3x, 4x what they would have made if they were mining it, say, on the 25th before it started pumping, or the 23rd before it started pumping. So, and that person or that individual or those individuals made more than even these guys here, obviously. But there was just more volume because there was more liquidity in the market. And that's not the only exchange right now for Pepe Pow. I believe the next one is XT. Where is it? No, this one, which I don't know much. You can see the volume here. 117. The past 24-hour volume for Pepe Pow is 117,000, almost 118,000. While this one is 1763. All right, so I'm going to check work real quick, and we're just going to go look at the market. We're just going to wrap up here. I just wanted to go over those few basics with y'all real quick. Don't forget, again, to check out Yeti.uk and their audits. Yeti, the E in Yeti is with the number 3, so Y3TI.uk. We got Pigeon Coin, we got Nexa, we got Game Pass, we got Radiant, we got Chlor, we got Dynex. Check them out. And you can see here, total audits 9 so far. They just started this. One audit that failed. Did you take it off, buddy? Okay, so these are the 3 that pass. Some audit issues with Pepe, Pow, Chlor, and Game Pass. Pigeon, Nexa, Radiant, Cryonic, Dynex pass, and then there's all 7 or all 9. I don't know how to count. Chump Change, YouTube, Second TL Mining, Flexnode videos, all that right here on their website if you need it. Now, right now, as you can see, my rigs are off. My GPU rigs are off. I got a notification from my power provider advising, hey, you're using a lot of electricity. Is that what you wanted to do? Is that what you meant to do? But unfortunately, the bill has grown to such a level as electricity rights prices have grown so much. It's not really all that good, guys. Even in my area, so I can't imagine somebody paying, 40 cents, 50 cents per kilowatt hour. So it's chilling right now. I mine most of the time. But right now I'm going to chill. I chill for May, and I'll get back on it later on. I may get on Pepe Pow. I'm late to the party. I 100% know that. And I know I'm going to miss out on the opportunity. I 100% know that. You can see right now, if I turned on my rigs, I would be making $6.95 in profit if I were to sell that token immediately. Now, my friends, would not. I don't know if I would mine Pepe Pow, but here's what I'm going to do, and here's what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to, anytime I see Zerg pool, Z pool, or any pool that allows us to auto exchange a cryptocurrency into another cryptocurrency, that is exactly what I am going to do. I'm going to choose my region, and you don't have to do this, but you can follow it. So the algorithm is meme, right? So let's look for meme hash, right? We could use Zap, ZAP. Zap is for advanced users. If you want to always mine the most profitable coins, do not use Zap. So we're going to just choose Pepe W and no Zap. Oh, well, it doesn't give me a damn choice. But I want to choose a different currency that I want to get paid out in. So say, for example, Litecoin. So in the password section, just like I showed you with Zergpool and Novo and a couple of others, the password would be C equals the currency you want to get paid in. And then ZAP in this case, and with Zergpool, it would be like MC. The token you're focusing on is MC. The token you want to get paid in is C. In this case, Zap is Pepe W. The token I get paid out is LTC. So I would like to, because congestion on Bitcoin has caused, I would like Bitcoin, but because congestion on Bitcoin has caused the exchange rate and the transaction fees to go up, I'm just going to choose Litecoin. Litecoin is a sleeping giant, in my opinion. I don't think it will ever hit the numbers that Bitcoin or Ethereum has hit, but it's definitely one that people sleep on, that is abundant, capable, and cheaper. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. When I disconnect with you guys, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to go turn my son bitches on right now. But as soon as this number drops below a certain point, matter of fact, Dynex pumped off a little bit more too. As soon as the number drops down to a certain point, like Novo did, and I talked about Novo in a past video, or Alphium, or Radiant. And Radiant usually was my number one, especially for the 7900 XTX. Radiant or Ironfish with the 7900 XTX in this one system was been my consistent one. As soon as those guys drop below a certain number, I gotta stop. Why? Mining during peak hours costs too much. It's not worth it. Mining right now is not worth it. Why not sell your GPUs, Vega? I would. Instead, this is what I'm doing. I've been helping out family. Oh, you need a GPU? All right. My wife's dad, getting ready for Diablo 4, having issues with the 5700 XT that I left up there, or that, remember that system that I built during Christmas of last year? Having issues. AMD drivers, we all know, have issues. I sent him a 2080. He's hanging on to the 5700. When I get up there, I'll ship it back down, or I'll bring it back home with me in my luggage, and that's it. Oh, my son needed a GPU? Bam, I got you. Oh, my friend needed a GPU? All right, bet. Right now, this is the market. This is the price for it. I'll give it to you for this. All right, cool. Shake hands, done. The Acer laptop that's sitting right here, I told you I was selling it. I offered it. I have to get as much as I can out of it. I know 600 is too much, but I got to sell it. I need to recoup some of the money that I spent on the newer laptop, and I needed the newer laptop to do my job, not only my 9 to 5, but the other jobs like the one you see here. I also have other IT gigs and consultations that I need to do, and I needed a laptop that can hang. So instead of getting rid of my GPUs, I am accommodating a few things, but I'm keeping the bulk of it. Because I believe GPU mining will come back. It won't come back to the Ethereum highs, right? But it will come back. But I also am diversified. I got ASICs, I got FPGAs, I got GPUs, I got little, power brick miners. So you gotta always adjust. When the market shifts, you adjust. That's just how it goes. I've been adjusting for years. It's nothing new. So I wonder if we could party mine on Zpool. You guys know if we could party mine where you guys can all join in with me, and we'll get the Pepe blocks, and then we'll get paid out in whatever we want. Get paid in POS coins for your proof of work. Okay. FAQ. If I want to get paid in Bitcoin, how do I set it? You use your Bitcoin wallet address as your username, and CBTC for the password field, -P example command for CMIRE, blah, blah, blah. All right. So same thing This is what you call a YIMP or YAMP based mining pool. There's also called NOP. You've seen NOP before. Let's see if we go find a NOP pool for you. Okay, this is what is this one called? I forgot the name of it. That's not a NOP pool though. NOP. This would probably be a NOP right here. Yes, this is a NOP base pool. You see a NOP? So this is where, and you see this too with look, we'll go to EK pool. There's YIMP, YAMP, NOP, and then something else, and I forgot the name. But if we go to this currency, doesn't matter. This is a NOP base pool. This is how when you see the pools that have the same look, same design, there's a reason for that, right? There's a body or a foundation, and then you build on that foundation. Obviously, there's going to be some infrastructure and stuff like that. I am looking, and it's not something I could pay you for if anybody is interested. I am looking for somebody to help me learn a couple things as far as setting up a pool. I know running a pool is not profitable as far as like you're not going to be a millionaire overnight, right? The mining devs get paid a heck of a lot more than most. You're not going to make much up of pool operations because of the cost and the overhead. But I am wanting to learn, and I know some, but I am looking for somebody to have the patience and the ability to work and sit down with me and kind of, voice call whatever and set up a pool and teach me the nuances and the different nuances and the intricacies of pool setup. So if anybody's interested in that, you know how to find me. Twitter, Discord, you guys, everybody who knows this channel knows how the hell to hit me up. I don't always keep up with everything, but I do my best. Anyways, to wrap up the video, guys, looks like Bitcoin's sitting around 26,816. Nothing too spicy going on. And Ethereum is sitting around 1833. They pump up from 17 something. So at least Ethereum's more in the green than Bitcoin. But of course, Bitcoin, as because of its amount of its market dominance and the market cap, it obviously takes a lot more to move it. Now, what's interesting is if you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's at, what is that? Million, billion, 519 billion. Ethereum's at 220 billion. And it seems to me like Bitcoin is still losing its dominance, unfortunately. That's what it seems like to me. So, I mean, it's been steady between 40%. As long as it's staying above 40%, we're good. Right here, last year, probably around the FTX debacle as well, it dropped down below 40%. Ethereum has picked up closer to 20% now. But yeah, the flipping, could it happen? I mean, it could. Back in 2018, a lot of people forget this. January 13, 2018, other, which means all the other altcoins, all the other cryptocurrency markets did flip Bitcoin as far as market dominance goes. But it would take a lot to flip it. And then again on May 5th, 2018, other was right above the Bitcoin dominance. So that, a lot of people are diversifying their portfolio or not being solely in Bitcoin. They have a huge bag of Bitcoin. And remember, not all millionaires will be able to have one Bitcoin. Not everybody can have one Bitcoin. So if you have 0.2 of a Bitcoin, guys, I say you're good. I say congratulations. You've done what most people won't be able to do in their lifetime. And I would hang on to it. Maybe use it a little bit as long as you can accumulate more. So if you're going to use your Bitcoin to buy, service, goods, whatever, and sell it, try to accumulate it back later on, right? You sell it at 40. You pick it up at 26. You sell it at 26. If you can, if the market goes to it, you pick it up at 16. So, but the fact that you even have Bitcoin is something to be congratulated about, because again, not a lot of people are going to even be able to get Bitcoin or get close to having one Bitcoin. So you're almost a quarter of the way there if you're at 0.20 now. Boy, I wish I had all my old Bitcoin. Anyways, so Binance, BNB token 307.85. I'm not sure what's going on with Binance. Aren't they having a bunch of issues because of the regulatory concern and constraints and MiCA and all that good stuff? We'll see. Because Binance US is not a major exchange in the US, but it is. If Coinbase went down, that kind of be like the only one. But it's very big exchange worldwide, so that's definitely something to be cautious about. Real quick, as we're getting ready to wrap up here, Chris Hanley, you're welcome for the BitMaker video. Built one yesterday, hashing along. Amplifier Gaming, could you create a YouTube video on how to buy GPUs on Mineable for iOS? I could. I don't think I have an iOS device. I'm gonna have to borrow my wife's old one. Amplifier Gaming, I would try, but I did show it for Android. I would assume it will apply, the same would apply, but we'll see. Thank you everybody for swinging through, by the way. Hawk Crypto Mining, Tommy T, Crypto Kirk, Chris, of course, Rudd, how you doing? Happy Friday to you, bud. Contingent Crypto, contingent. Mining VL is pretty good right now. Difficulty is low. Many people talking about it. Okay. Many people are not a lot of people. Hash Force, Automatic Beats, K-Trum, Trino. Hello, found out about you now on YouTube recommendations. Have you talked about Ravencoin? It's worth mining. Yeah, Ravencoin is always worth mining, in my opinion. And if you look at NiceHash, you notice how they're one of the easy mining blocks that you could win. Now, Ravencoin has kind of fallen off as far as on the radar or talked about, but they have always been for the mining community. And I think that might be actually one of its weaknesses. What I mean by that is it's not a pitfall for me, but it's a pitfall for investors because they're all looking at proof of work tokens, right? Tokens that say proof of use of work or AI or any of the buzzwords that are trending right now. But proof of work is the most decentralized and secure way to run a cryptocurrency. Yes, it costs energy, but Ravencoin has always, and you could, wow, okay. It's basically the same spot it was since it started. And that's with the market being down. Let's look at the high here. Back in 2021, April 14, 2021, 23 cents. Could we get that high when Bitcoin does this next run up, when the market starts to pump? Could we get back to that all-time high? Yes. Could we surpass it? Absolutely. When that will be, I have no idea. But, there was a lot of useful, there is a lot of useful things that Ravencoin could be used for. Its assets, unique assets. But it doesn't have all the buzzwords that everybody wants to listen to. And that's the unfortunate thing. Everybody wants to talk about crap or AI or proof of useful work, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not downing those things. I'm just saying that's where the venture capitalists and that's where all the money is going. When things start to switch around, then we'll see how things go. But I still have a bag of Raven. I'm going to continue to hold that bag of Raven until I see a number. Remember, keep that number in your head, guys. If you do hit that number, go ahead and take profits. 25% here, 5% there, whatever. Is it worth mining? I think so, because right now NiceHash, again, on easy mining, is paying out miners to do that. So you're making a little bit extra. Yes, it's low right now at only 2 cents, but it's definitely something. Would I mine it? Let's see here. Because Kapow is so intensive as far as cost per electricity, if I did it with my 3 rigs, which are 2 Nvidia rigs and 1 AMD rig, I would be negative $2.40 a day. Now, if Ravencoin did something exciting, and let's go look before I put my foot in my mouth. It's on a lot of exchanges still, which is good, because we've been seeing a lot of tokens getting taken off of exchanges, guys. I'm not sure I've been paying attention to that, but Conceal, Rio, a lot of tokens have been taking off exchanges because there's no liquidity. Let's go to Twitter real quick. Let's go look up Ravencoin. Tron Black is a good one to follow. God dang it, I can't type. See what they got popping. Community is the lifeblood of crypto. Helps that, yeah. Ravencoin community is very strong. But what new things have you done? We need to develop stuff. All right, so here we got somebody talking about assets. Okay. Cool. One-stop shop for legally issuing and trading securities that are tokenized on Ravencoin. This isn't easy, but Raven is the best platform for it because of the immutable metadata and the unique names for the tokens. You know which token you'll get and what it represents. So that's another use case. So that's Tron Black replying. Let's see here. Ready for Raven in this auction. Up for bid. Like, you just see the trends of the world, right? NFTs started popping off. Everybody was going after NFTs. Now people are losing their heads off of it. NFTs that were millions of dollars are only like a couple of tens of thousands. So, quite unfortunate. But yeah, we just need Ravencoin to continue to develop, continue to promote, continue to market, continue to do what they can. But because they're so for the community and they're just a bunch of regular Joes like you and I, it's not really popping, right? The people that are popping, pumping these tokens, stuff like that, they just know the buzzwords and they know how to market. I don't even know how much, what the percentage is that Raven puts towards its marketing. Because most tokens out there right now have a percentage. New wallet upgrade. I need an update. What is Asset Explorer? Oh, the halvening. Now the halvening is something a proof of stake token doesn't have. So as Ravencoin becomes scarcer, like Bitcoin, and it does something that excites the world, then yeah. I could see that, again, we could see Raven reach its all-time highs, if not a little bit higher. So, say you mine, let's look at the math real quick. So if we mine Raven right now, we only make about 300 Raven a day. All right, so 300 Raven a day times 30 times 12. That's 108,000 Raven in a year, if I was solely focused on it. Obviously, for electricity, I'd be taking an L for that because the electricity rate. But if you didn't have electricity, maybe you're solo, you got a solar farm, whatever. 108,000 times, let's say it gets back to its all-time high, maybe a little bit higher, 0.25 cents. That's $27,000. That's something that could pay for your overhead, but people, mining operations, don't have time to wait for a coin to pump to pay the bills. They have to pay the bills every single month. So that's where you got to weigh out what's best for you, right? The token I may mine may not be the best for you. So you just got to weigh it out. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. 33 of you, thank you. Please hit the like button on the way out. I didn't get a video out because I have been swamped with work. Honestly, I need to get back to it, to be honest, because there's been a lot of changes with the team. I'm kind of feeling, honestly, you don't care about my feelings. But I'm busy. I'm trying to do my best. I'm sorry my content isn't like the new hotness and the new trendy stuff, but I will constantly keep on putting out content, channel updates, anything that I can, because I have the equipment or I have the items. I just won't have the latest and greatest thing. Like, unfortunately, I doubt I'll be able to get a KS3 for you guys to do some testing and analysis. That's it's way outside my budget. If somebody gets it and is willing to let me play around with it for data purposes and content purposes, I would greatly appreciate it, but I doubt that would happen. I could do GPUs. I could jump onto grenades like the 2080, which I warned everybody, do not get this card for mining specifically. And other GPUs that I've tested out for the community, warning or advising against or for, I will always do that. And if I have the financial capability to do that, I will. Right now, people that are familiar with the channel know that I'm in a really tricky spot. I'm down 2 cars, 1 motor, 1 accident. I got a family of 4 that I got to take care of. We only got 1 car between the 4 of us, and I got to make things work. So financially, things are tight, but I'm just keeping my head down. I'm focusing on my work, and I am looking to help consult. If you're a mining operation, farm, and you need some assistance, I am looking to consult. But I already have one thing that I am working on for a colleague of mine that I need to I'm still working in between all the other crap that I'm doing. But I do need to make some additional funds, and if I can consult for you, even if it's just a person at home that just wants to set up their GPU rig. Now, as long as you can handle the physical aspect and follow the guides provided to you by The Hobbyist Miner, Red Panda Mining, Chump Change, myself, and all my fellow colleagues out there, Brandon Coin, Hashraptor, Hawk Crypto, doesn't matter. 9 times out of 10, between the community, there's a video on it. And as long as you can handle the physical setup aspect, I might be able to help you out. Now, if you're a farm and you want to pay me to come out and help, that's a different story. That you need to freaking hit me up via email, because that's a completely different ballgame. But if you need some consultation and you can help, it could be a mutual thing. I can help you, you can help me. Let me know. You can contact us via the About section in YouTube. Don't solicit me. I'm not in the mood for this solicitation. Real offers only. No BS. I don't have an OnlyFans. Get off me. And otherwise, you can hit me up on Twitter and Discord. The Discord channel, by the way, is behind a paywall, and it's to stop the bots from just flocking in. It is a quiet Discord. There's not a lot of traffic. There's not a lot of people in there, but it is something that the members get access to. And maybe the consultations will only be allotted to members only of the channel. I don't know. All I know is I got more important things to worry about. So thanks for bearing with me. Sorry for no video today. And do me a favor on the way out. Hit the like button. Make sure to get subscribed. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out some of the links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here as we get ready for the football season. I hope your team is looking good, and you have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one.